afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Tales of Two, again here at Cedar Run. I'm Miss Erin, and I'm reporting from the Nature Center today. Thank you for everybody who's joining us this afternoon. I know we have a lot of return people that visit with us every afternoon. I also hope there's some new folks out there that are just joining us for the first time. Many of you guys know that Cedar Run's Nature Center is currently closed, but our wildlife hospital, our hiking trails, are still open, as well as our animal housing area to visit with the animals. Even though it's a little crummy out today, I still saw a couple people walking around. We just asked that everybody goes through social distancing, so try not to get too close to people if you do come and visit. So this afternoon we're doing something kind of different. It's Make It Monday, so we're going to be doing a little activity with all of you guys. I chose a solar pizza oven, not the best day for it, but we can make it today or in the next couple days, and hopefully we'll get a nice sunshiny day for you guys to try it out at home in the next couple days. So we don't need a ton of things to make our solar pizza box oven. Of course, you're going to need to go get some pizza. That's the main thing. But if you don't eat pizza or you don't want to order out, you can use any kind of box that's a good size. So you can use the large size pizza box, you can use the personal size pizza box. I've done it with an Amazon Prime box. You can even use the shoe box to make this. So all the concepts are going to be the same, just your oven itself is going to be a little bit smaller. So the first thing we need to do for our pizza oven is we're going to cut a little bit of a window into our box. So you guys are going to need to have some adult supervision if there are kids watching with us. If not, grown-ups, be careful too. So you're going to need some kind of knife like this guy. You're going to make a three-sided window on the top of your box. You're going to want your window to open up like so. You're going to make sure you don't cut this side because we need to have a flap in our box. Right? Then you're going to crease this side. So you make a little bit of a door. And then we've got to start forming our pizza box. So the sun is going to be cooking whatever you decide to put in this box. So we need to make it so it's nice and heat retaining, so it has to hold onto the heat to cook the food that you want. So the first thing that we need to do is we're going to line this top little flap with some foil. So the foil is nice and reflective, and it's going to make it so that when the sun hits it, it deflects it back down into our box. So you're going to want to wrap it around your little door here. Usually the foil holds on pretty well by itself, but if you feel like you need to, you might need to put some tape on there to hold it on too. Mine's staying on pretty good though. So once you've got your foil on there, now we're going to work on the inside of our box. So on the inside of our box, I'm going to line the bottom with some black paper. Anybody have any ideas of why I might want some black paper in the bottom of my box? Any ideas? So the black paper is going to help us hold on to the heat a little bit better. That sunshine's going to hit our foil, and it's going to go into the box with the black paper. And dark colors hold on to the heat a little bit better. So if I was to leave the brown cardboard in the bottom, it's not going to hold the heat as well. Or if I put white paper in the bottom, it's actually going to deflect or bounce off that heat. So the black paper, like just if you had a dark colored shirt on in the summer, you're going to get a little bit hotter. This is going to help hold on to the heat a little bit better. So once you've got your paper down in the bottom, you don't really have to tape it, but you can if you decide you want to. You're going to need some newspaper. So you're going to take your newspaper, a couple pieces of the paper, and you're going to make little tubes with it. And then you're going to line the outside of our box with your little paper tubes. So I'm only going to make one to show you guys real quick. So you're going to go all the way around the box, and that's going to help you hold on to the heat a little bit better too. So it's like a little bit of insulation in our pizza box. It's going to keep the heat in, and it's not going to allow it to go back out of our box. All right. So now that we've got our rolled up paper around the outside and our black paper on the bottom, we can close the box a little bit more. All right. Now, plastic wrap. So the plastic wrap is going to make a bit of a window here, and that's going to act as some insulation for our box as well. So you're going to take piece of our plastic wrap. You're going to cover up this hole and make it sort of tight, and we're going to tape it all the way around. We don't want any air getting out of it, and we want to make sure that whatever light gets in there and heat gets in there, it stays. All right, does anyone have any questions so far while I'm taping on my plastic wrap?
David would like to know, what is it that you've done in here?
Oh, I was
This
going to
worked
get
the
to that
best.
in a little bit, but I can share that now while I'm taping all this stuff down.
Okay.
So we usually do this in the summertime with our campers. So usually it's a pretty warm day. You guys are going to want at least a 65, 70 degree day. More than that would be good too. And you're going to want to put this box in direct sunlight. So you're not going to want a cloudy day. You're not going to want a sort of cloudy day. The sunnier it is, the better. Right? And what we usually make in here is s'mores. So we'll line the bottom of our box with a graham cracker. We place the chocolate and marshmallow on top, but we don't add that top graham cracker in, right? And we let it in the box for at least a half an hour, depending on how hot it is outside, with the sunlight hopefully hitting the foil. And those marshmallows and that chocolate are gonna get nice and melty. And then, once you decide it's time to eat it, pop the top back on and it's a good old s'more. But you guys can make other stuff in here too. I've heard of people making little pizzas. Like you could do like an English muffin pizza in here. It'll melt the cheese, it'll warm up the sauce. All right, while I'm doing this, you guys are gonna need 2 layers of the plastic wrap. All right. You could also do in here, I've seen people do like the quick bake cookies. If you've got a nice warm hot day, those will work too. Sometimes people will do a little funny nacho in here, put some chips with some cheese on top. And a fun one that's not edible, has anyone ever made like the crayon cookies? Where you use all your old bits of crayon and you melt them down and make another one? You can do that in here too. So you can use an old cupcake holder, put all your broken up crayons in there, toss them in here, and you can make a nice crayon cookie for you guys to use.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Jessica says that they make this with Cub Scouts. They make s'mores and pizza as well.
Perfect. I've also, people sometimes will put hot dogs in here, right? You don't really have to make your hot dog super warm for it to be done. It'll warm your hot dog up. So there's lots of different things you can put in here. You don't want to put anything that needs a real high heat to cook, right? Because it's not going to get to be 300 or 400 degrees in here like your oven would. It might get to be about 100 or more if you've got a really nice warm sunny day. So something that you want to warm up, not really something that you want to cook too much is perfect. All right, so once you've got all your stuff going on, we've got our foil to reflect the sunlight. We've got our black paper and our rolled up paper on the inside to contain our heat. And then you've made your little window to hold the heat in out of 2 layers of plastic wrap. Then you got to decide where you want to put this. So you're going to find a sunny spot. You might even need to move it if the sun is moving throughout the sky. And you're going to prop your little window up with whatever you happen to have. So you could use a stick, you could use a ruler. If your box is a little bit smaller, you could use a pen or something small. And you're going to leave it out in the sun for, like I said, about at least a half an hour, sometimes up to an hour, and check it along the way. So my one tip though is make sure you keep an eye on it, because you know what happened one time? We left them out and we went on a hike, and the squirrels came along and ate our s'mores.
Oh. That's terrible.
So squirrels are not too picky. They like to eat a lot of different things, and they probably smelled that nice tasty chocolate in there, and they decided to eat our s'mores. So we had to start all over again, and the kids weren't so happy. So make sure you keep an eye on it, especially if you've got a lot of animals in your backyard that might want to eat these guys. All right, so does anyone have any questions? I know this is a quick lesson today. So I know it's not the best day for this activity, but if you do already have a pizza box at home or a box you can use, it's a good time for you guys to prep it and have it nice and ready for a nice sunny day. So hopefully everybody can try this out. Maybe shoot us some messages or some pictures of the things you guys decide you would like to make. And hopefully you try something new, right? If this doesn't work, you can always experiment and see what things might work a little bit better. I've seen people make solar ovens out of bowls, just glass bowls with other bowls inside. I've seen people make solar ovens out of Pringles cans, which is kind of funny. They just open a little slit in the Pringles can and they'll put a stick in there and put a hot dog on it or something like that. So there's lots of different ways to try this out. The pizza box one is the one everybody likes to do, but there's lots of other ways you can experiment and try things. All right, so any other questions from anybody? No? All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. I know it's a quick lesson today. Tomorrow we're going to be doing fur, feathers, and scales. So we're going to have a lot of different things to check out and a couple animals to see. So hopefully you all can join us again tomorrow afternoon and enjoy your day. Thanks, everybody. Still there? Oh, I think it stopped. Oh, no, here.